Hey, what is going on guys, XpertFusion here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a bit of a breakdown for the brand new Walking Dead Season 10B trailer. So, I know I haven't really uploaded much in a while. I mean, I've been very slim on the videos lately for a number of reasons. It has to do with schooling, just how I've been lately, busy with things, and just a lot of problems that I really don't want to get into. But it's kind of forced me to not post as much, and also just the lack of content from The Walking Dead, from Call of Duty, from really anything to even make videos about in the first place. I just haven't had much of a reason to make them, even if I had the time, but even then I didn't really have the time. But of course, when The Walking Dead comes back up, we're going to be doing the weekly thing where I do the reaction, a review, as well as a prediction for the next week's episode. So every single episode will have that, and as usual, of course. So be on lookout for that. But when it comes to at least the next few weeks leading up to February 23rd, when the new episode actually comes out, expect the content on this channel to be very slim. Obviously I'll try my best to stream as much as possible. I'll keep up with some Walking Dead TV adaptation episodes. I'll maybe keep up with some other Walking Dead related things as well, but don't expect as much compared to what I would usually do on the channel. And if I do upload a lot of stuff, it's going to be more like stuff like that doesn't require me to go in depth with all these different things. It might be more like a reaction video, or maybe like a soundtrack video. Maybe I'll put together some of the best soundtracks from some of the newer seasons and make that video out of that, stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing too much in regards to Call of Duty or some bigger-esque like ranking videos and then within the next month at least. So just expect the content to be slim. But of course, going forward, at least when The Walking Dead comes back, then I'll be going full throttle for the next few months after that. So let's talk about this trailer here, because it's a really solid trailer. There are a lot of new images. The first shot here is, of course, of Daryl in the hilltop, and looks like he's getting ready for this incoming Whisper battle. I'm assuming this episode is going to probably be like 11 or 12, maybe around there. I don't think it's going to be the season premiere of episode 9, of course. I don't think it's going to be that episode, because of course Daryl and all of them were still stuck in the cave at that point, so I'm assuming that's going to be more based on getting out of the cave and some other stuff. But I don't think this war itself or this battle is going to happen until like episode 11 or 12, and then of course we'll see more stuff. I'm pretty sure this trailer probably only consists of the first couple episodes of this next half season. I don't think it's going to show any content like past episode 13, so like 14, 15, 16 I feel like is probably off the table when it comes to this trailer. But this shot here, people were confused as to why it says the best on the wall here. This is just for the trailer. This isn't actually in the show itself. It's because they want to show off that the show is the best in years, which, I mean, I don't know. I think season 9 has been better than 10 so far, but even 8, honestly, I think has been better than 10 so far. But, of course, this is a new half season. It could be great going into it. I like the first half of season 10. I just didn't love it, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I feel like I've enjoyed at least the past couple seasons more than I have this season. But since we're getting into the Whisper War, I mean, come on, it's got to be great. And Daryl's holding this like mace weapon. Cool. I mean, I think that's an awesome weapon to have. I'm very excited to see him use that in action. And then, of course, we have their lineup here, which I'm assuming the Whispers have sent a herd. Now, what I'm hoping is that there are Whispers within this herd, and it's not just the herd. I'm hoping that they have Whispers scattered throughout it. I'm assuming they do. A lot of the people within this shot here are red shirts. A lot of them we don't know their names. Of course, we could see Aaron. I think I see Eugene in the back, as well as Marco. I think I see Oscar. Yumiko is back there as well. A lot of these characters you might not even know of. Oscar and Marco, they're very minor characters that have maybe had one line of dialogue each, but I could still recognize them. And a lot of the other ones are just complete red shirts, so I'm assuming some of them might die. I hope some of them die. I want this war to have a lot of casualties. I think All Out War did a pretty good job of killing off a decent amount of red shirts, but honestly, it didn't do as good of a job as I was hoping. I was hoping for a lot more casualties from the red shirts, and I'm hoping they do the same here, or at least better here, with killing off a lot of red shirts, just to show that this war was brutal and that it costed them something. It wasn't just oh, we won, we maybe lost a couple of main characters, but we didn't really see many red shirts die, even though we know a lot of them did within All Out War. We just didn't see it as much as I was hoping, and I feel like we got to see a lot of red shirts get brutally killed in this battle. I really do hope, and I hope we get to see some badass Lydia scenes as well. I hope she's involved in this, because she was involved in it in the comics, and there was some badass stuff with her there as well. And then of course we get this shot here where they kind of like, they split up in formation, and then people are with arrows in the back and they're shooting arrows off into the herd, which is really cool. This is like some real medieval type stuff, which I really, really appreciate. And then we see Michonne here with like her 2 walker pets, which obviously I'm assuming this has to do with Michonne's last episode. I guess they're going to give her some big final thing, but I don't know what it's going to be like. Like, is she going to come back and see Judith again, or was that goodbye she had the last goodbye she's going to have? Or are we going to see her go back to the war one last time and then maybe leave for another reason? I don't know. Like, I'm really curious as to what the hell's going to happen. I feel like it might have to do something with the CRM, the helicopter people. I honestly think that they might include them in some way. Maybe she hears something on a radio. She hears Rick might be still alive. But at the same time, wouldn't she just go back to her people first, let them know she's leaving, and then go? I don't think she'd just leave her people in the middle of a war. I'm really curious as to how the hell they're going to write her off. Of course, I don't think they're going to kill her off. I highly doubt they'll do that. I think she will end up being in the movies or in some way, shape, or form in a future series. I don't think this is going to be the last we see of Michonne, so don't expect it to be the last we see of Michonne. There are a couple shots in this trailer that I feel like are kind of unnecessary to show. I don't feel like I need to explain them, like a shot of Rosita and a shot of Carol. It's like, okay, they're just there. I don't know. Here we have Ezekiel and Daryl kind of giving themselves like a bro handshake. I feel like this is just kind of them letting them know that, you know, there's no beef between them, because they had a little bit of beef in the season 9 finale, something with about Carol, like Daryl saying to just give Carol, or Daryl telling Ezekiel to give Carol some space, and Ezekiel was like, yeah, like, he's basically like, fuck off, dude. But I think this is them being like, now we got to work together and shit. And I hope Ezekiel tells people about his like situation with the thyroid cancer, whatever the hell you call it. I hope he tells people about that. I hope he eventually tells Carol as well. I feel like keeping that a secret for too long would be kind of an issue. And there's a lot of shots of this battle ensuing as well. I like how Luke is very present in it. Here is a really awesome shot of a walker sticking its hand out of the dirt, and there's like a little cross on it. A lot of people are saying this is Sadiq's grave. I don't think it is, but whose grave is it? I don't know. I mean, that's a really good question, because, well, why is the walker coming out? I'm assuming whoever was supposed to put down the walker just didn't put them down well enough. You know, it can't be Sadiq. We literally saw Rosita stab Sadiq in the face. So I'm assuming someone just didn't really kill the walker, and maybe the walker's con. Either that, or the Whisperers are really fucking with them and like burying dead bodies around the place that haven't been properly taken out. I don't know why they would spend the time to do that. So I don't know. It could be a dream sequence. I don't. There's a lot of shots in this trailer that feel like dream sequences to me, to be honest. Like a lot of shots, like hallucination or dream sequence in some way, shape, or form. This could be one of them, and I'll explain what else I think could be a dream sequence. Now we have Beta here in Alexandria. I'm excited for this. I really want to see some like Michael Myers-esque shit with Beta. I want to see him like coming into a house while Judith is sleeping, and then Judith wakes up, sees Beta, and she has to like run around the house like Michael Myers is chasing after her, and she's like freaking out. I think that would be awesome. Like maybe like Michonne's not home. Obviously Michonne's not home. We know she's out, whatever. Maybe like there's no adults around, and Judith is just like struggling to survive from Beta. And I think that would be so epic. Like imagine Halloween 5, if you've seen that, when I believe, I forget her name, the kid in what's her name? Judith? I don't even remember. No, that was the... No, Judith Meyer was the one. Okay, that's besides the point. The girl, Jamie, I think it was Jamie. In Halloween 5, she was like hiding in the house away from Michael Myers. Stuff like that, you know, I think that would be really epic to see. Or maybe Beta is going around just killing people in their sleep. He's being all quiet about it. Or maybe he's leading walkers into Alexandria. It could be any of the sort, but either way, I'm really excited to see what happens with that. Father Gabriel with the shotgun, and looks like he's aiming at Gamma, but that could just be for the trailer. He probably isn't aiming at Gamma, but we'll have to wait and see. Michonne here with a badass look, I gotta say. She looks epic. I'm really excited to see this stuff with Michonne. I'm assuming, of course, it's going to be the final episode for her. And then we have this shot here of Negan behind Alpha. A lot of people are speculating as to whether or not Negan is going to kill Alpha. Honestly, it's 50-50 on my end. I think it could happen, but I also think it could definitely not happen, because the reason why I don't think it's going to happen solely bases around the fact that it would be way too predictable, like way too predictable if they were to go down that route. Like everyone's predicting it right now. And they know that. They know everyone's predicting it. Now, something like Glenn's death in Season 7, that was predictable because it happened in the comics. But since they killed off Abraham before then, it was like, oh, maybe it's not going to happen. And then they gave us the Glenn death. So that made it feel more organic. So I don't know. If they want to do the same thing, they definitely could. I feel like it would fit really well in the story. But I honestly can see them not doing it as well just because it would be very, very predictable. But it's so iconic. I kind of hope it happens, to be completely honest. But like I said, I could definitely see it not happening as well. And then we have a shot here of Rosita attacking a Whisper within her own house. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think this is a hallucination or a dream sequence of some sort. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we saw in a different trailer, like the first trailer we got for 10B, there was a Whisper holding a knife to the crib, and the Whisper stabbed the knife down. So unless he missed the baby, like they wouldn't have shown that in the trailer if the Whisper was going to kill the baby. And I don't think the baby's going to die anyways, so, well, Coco, of course. So why would they show that in the trailer? I don't know. I don't think this is real. I'm assuming this is the same scene of Michonne or Rosita attacking whoever is in the house, but like, I don't get it. Did he miss the baby or something? Or was he just stabbing at nothing? Or did she trick the Whisperer? Maybe put like pillows under the blanket instead of the baby, so then he stabs the pillow? I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't think it's a real scene. Here we have Negan, Whisperer mask, awesome. I mean, I'm assuming they obviously assimilate him into the ways of the Whisperers, and I hope that he obviously helps the group out, and of course he will. That's just how it's going to be. I have a lot of shots of them in the cave. I don't really care too much about that right now, though there's not really much to talk about with the whole cave situation. Judith at the hilltop attacking some walkers. I believe this is at the hilltop, and of course, it looks like there's smoke in the background, meaning it's probably going to be the same thing as the comics where the hilltop Barrington house gets set on fire. I think the same thing's going to go down. I'm really excited to see it happen. Really excited to see Judith kicking ass in it as well. And of course, we see them with flaming arrows here, of course, reinforcing the idea that yes, they are burning down the hilltop house, which is going to be insane. And we see some shots of the group just fighting more walkers. There's not really much to talk about there, and that's all we see in the trailer. That's it pretty much. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about this trailer in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.